Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. Hope you're having a great day. A little overcast today, but it's otherwise a very nice day to be alive. We're going to talk a little bit about a few of the different stories that are out and about right now. The first story, there are 3 states, Utah, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. And these states are reporting in the rural communities there are some strange sounds coming from somewhere, whether it's from under the ground or whether it's somewhere in the sky. It's unknown. But all of a sudden there is a number of animals that are suddenly dropping dead. So it was a very concerning situation, especially for the people who are concerned about the environment. The second story, the new Canadian Prime Minister has decided to side with the globalists rather than with the alliance. I can't help but think that's going to be a very bad decision on that person's part, because eventually the alliance is going to complete their tasks, and unfortunately that'll be one individual who'll be wishing that they were on the right side instead of on the wrong side. The Tesla attacks, I believe that the people that are in charge of those attacks, whether they are people in Congress, whether they are the globalists, believe that it's okay to do this, not so much because they believe it's going to hurt Elon Musk, but because of the fact that it's going to hurt you, the taxpayer, as well as you, the investor. And they're okay with that because of the fact that they don't want you to have anything to begin with. I thought that was very interesting, that they do not want the American people to have anything. We'll talk about that in greater detail on another video when we start talking about some of the things that they're finding in some of the tunnels. On April 2nd, which is only 2 days from now, we are supposed to be observing something called Liberation Day. Now, Liberation Day has been talked about a bit, that it is going to be the liberation of the American people from the systems that have kept us financially enslaved for all of these many decades. You can go back about 154, 155 years to the beginning of that situation. Now, on April 5th, that would be Saturday, the Tesla attacks are supposed to really be ramped up, as if they haven't already been ramped up. But there are supposed to be some serious attacks going on. I believe this is a good time for the National Guard and the Marines to be in the cities and in the communities near where a lot of these demonstrations are going to be going on. Might be a good opportunity to arrest a lot of people. And most of these attacks will have a few people who are regular employees of whichever organization is in charge, whether it's Antifa or it's the color purple, the color pink, the color whatever it is that they call it, Black Lives Matter, whoever it is, they will always have people that are in charge. These people make a regular salary, and then the people that work with them will only make maybe $200 or $300 for the day of rioting and so on. Unfortunately, when these people get arrested, I don't think they really realize, but if they are arrested and they are charged with a felony instead of a misdemeanor, they wouldn't be able to vote again. So they're going to wind up taking a lot of their people out of being able to vote just through that. Our final story of the day, a third term. And what about a third term? Could President Trump serve a third term? It's very possible. Now, there are other presidents who have served more than 2 terms. However, before the 22nd Amendment was ratified. Now, the situation is that there are a lot of different situations that precede the 22nd Amendment. I can think of 2 or 3 right offhand. One of them is in 1871, the Constitution was changed when Congress supposedly went home for a weekend, and it was a holiday weekend. The Democrats hurried up and came back into Congress, and they passed a law that changed the Constitution. Now, we'll be talking about that on a future video. So we actually have 2 stories that we really need to expand upon. And over the course of this week and next week, we will be bringing out more points on those particular subjects. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. Hope you're having a great day. Remember to give us a like and to subscribe. We appreciate those of you who have been doing that. We also appreciate those of you who take the time to share our information with other people and invite them to begin to listen to our shows as well. Thank you very much for your help. But most of all, we want you to have a good day. Good day.